What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hoop Stuff Podcast. I'm your host, Isaac, and today we're going to be talking about the Nets' new roster because they did trade away their two All-Stars, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, at the trade deadline this season. Kyrie went to the Mavs and Kevin Durant went to the Suns. So we're just going to talk about the new players that they added to their roster. They basically changed up their whole starting lineup, and let's just talk about the skill level that these players have played at. Starting with Mikal Bridges, he's been an absolute stud for the Nets. He's been averaging nearly 20 points, 4.4 rebounds per game, and 3.4 assists per game on the season, counting his games with the Suns, where he was the third scoring option behind Devin Booker and Chris Paul. And they also had like DeAndre Ayton and Cam Johnson on that team. So that was a really good team. So you're really not going to be scoring like 25, 30 points per game, you know. So now that he's probably the best player on the Nets, that average, like his points are going to definitely go up for sure, probably next season. And like he just like didn't get the ball as much as he's getting the ball on the Nets. The Nets also added Cam Johnson, who has been phenomenal, averaging almost 17 points per game since getting on the Nets. And they also have Nick Claxton, who is the only starter right now that did not get, or that's not like a new player, sorry. He didn't get traded into the team recently. But he has improved a lot in the last few years. He's became a great defensive center, and the Nets really don't need a center like that can score. They really need a defensive center because like they don't need like the points. They need more of the rebounds and blocks. But the Nets this season now have like a really tall lineup because their point guard is Spencer Dinwiddie, who's 6'6". They have 6'6" shooting guard Mikal Bridges, 6'8" small forward Cam Johnson, 6'7" power forward Dorian Finney-Smith, and 6'11" center Nick Claxton. A lot of those players are oversized for their position, like Spencer Dinwiddie 6'6". Most point guards are like 6'2", 6'3". And then shooting guards, they're usually like 6'4", 6'5". So Mikal Bridges is a little oversized. Cam Johnson is probably about the right height, maybe a little taller. Small forwards are usually like 6'6", 6'7". Dorian Finney-Smith and Cam Johnson could be flipped in my opinion. Put Dorian Finney-Smith at small forward and Cam Johnson at power forward. But either way works. And then Nick Claxton is like an average size center. Their record since trading Kyrie is 10-11, which isn't too bad. It's pretty decent, about 50-50. And like I said earlier, 4 out of their 5 starters were acquired through the 2 trades that they made with the Suns and the Mavs. Since they traded Kyrie to the Mavs, not much has changed. He's like been scoring a bit less, but other than that, his stats are pretty similar. And he also hasn't really been with the Mavs too long, so that's not going to change that quick. But comment down below and let me know what team you guys think Kyrie's going to be on next year, because they're saying that he might go to like the Lakers. Like people are saying that he might move teams during the off season. So let me know what you guys think about that and if he's going to be on a new team next season. And for Kevin Durant, since they traded Kevin Durant, he only played 5 games due to his injuries. He's only played 5 games for the Suns. And the only season that Kevin Durant played all 82 games was the 2009-2010 season. And he is like a player that's always getting hurt, and he's not very reliable because you'll have him like maybe 52, 60 games a season which that's missing 20 to 30 games a season, which is a lot. Because to get Kevin Durant on your team, you're going to have to give up a lot, whether you're signing him. If you're signing him, you're giving him tons of money. Or if you trade for him, you're giving him tons of money and you're getting rid of good players, because you need good players to trade for a player with Kevin Durant's skill. But his only problem, like I said, is his injuries. He's a really great player, but he hasn't been averaging as much as he was on the Nets since he's been traded to the Suns. I mean, it's only been 5 games, so that does come into effect, but he still should be scoring more than his points per game went down like 4 or 5, so that's pretty drastic. And I still don't think the Suns are going to be able to win a championship, just because Kevin Durant gets hurt so much. And going back to the Nets, they did lose Ben Simmons for the rest of the season, probably like the rest of the regular season. He had an injury and he's been out for a little bit, so they're not gonna have him. And he's a pretty oversized player, but his position just got changed to a center, so that's weird. Like having Ben Simmons play center, because obviously we're all used to him playing like point guard and stuff when he was with the 76ers and the beginning of his time with the Nets. And I really wanted to see that like rookie Ben Simmons come back, and like when he got with the Nets, I wanted to see him perform at that same level he did when he was with the 76ers in his rookie season, because he was a phenomenal player with the 76ers in his rookie season. He was just absolutely like stunning. But that's going to be it for today's episode. If you watch it all the way through, comment Nets down in the comments below, and drop a like and subscribe if you like the video. And I'll see you guys next Sunday.